Assassin's Creed Shadows was not the beloved game Ubisoft clearly was expecting it to be, and recently Ubisoft's getting wrecked because some of their ex-developers went and made Expedition 33, which is definitely going to be Game of the Year, and it cost a fraction of what something like Shadows did, but now AC Shadows' daily Steam count has been overtaken by an older entry into the franchise, and they are getting roasted for this. So it says spotted by the gamer, Assassin's Creed Odyssey has a higher 24-hour player peak on Steam than the latest entry in the series, Assassin's Creed Shadows. The game had a solid start, gaining massive popularity due to its setting and characters when it launched. I don't know what it is with insider gaming, but they never tell the truth. They are such mainstream studio shills. They are crazy. I mean, they are access media through and through. They will sip no matter what, but this isn't the truth. However, its daily player count seems to be dwindling, with Shadows peaking at 5,131 players in the past 24 hours, and Odyssey bringing in 6,137 during the same time. Assassin's Creed Odyssey does offer more content to play than Shadows, with several DLCs being released over time, but you would assume that the latest game would be the most popular because it's newer, because it's fresher, because more people are able to purchase it during sales and they were paying attention to it when it launched just a few months ago, but that's not the case. I think while part of that is Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a significantly better game, Assassin's Creed Shadows did not end up capturing people's attention the way that Ubisoft thought it would. Everybody had been asking for years for an AC set in Japan, and they created this abomination, and it just hasn't really gone over well with people, and because of this, people are roasting Ubisoft, saying, if you make a bad product, you don't make money off of it. Odyssey is a way better game. Haven't played the RPG trilogy, but Odyssey looks like it the least AC game, and that is how a lot of people initially felt, but it ended up actually being very good. Odyssey is an all-time RPG with tons of DLC, so it makes sense along with people finishing Shadows now. There's tons of people saying, no, I don't think so. Where are the actual sales figures for this game? Because they have tried to give information without giving information. They've said, oh, there's 3 million players in Assassin's Creed Shadows. There's 3 million people who have played Assassin's Creed Shadows. 3 million players engaged, but not actual units sold. Odyssey is a far superior game because AC Shadows was dog shit and shows games journalists were wrong yet again. And I also think another big problem that Ubisoft is facing right now is really Expedition 33. I think that people see a price tag for Assassin's Creed Shadows at a $70, and then they see another title like Expedition at $50, and they say to themselves, well, I have heard so many positive things about a game like 33 and so many negative ones about Shadows that I'm going to stay away from the game that people have not liked as much, and I'm going to spend my money elsewhere, because there is a stark difference in the level of quality. And I can't say that I feel all that bad for Ubisoft. Yes, long ago they were able to make really solid experiences and really solid games, but it's clear that they have been more worried about pushing narratives with their content and less about the entertainment value. If you look at the people that they hired for Assassin's Creed Shadows, from what we have heard, they were primarily juniors, and there was over 3,000 people who ended up touching the game in some way, shape, or form, and it just didn't come together to be a really cohesive, awesome, high-quality product. Hundreds of millions of dollars spent and ultimately wasted on that game, and then you have something like Expedition 33 that is doing crazy right now, and that's from ex-Ubisoft devs. If they had kept those people working on their games, maybe they would have seen even more success by now, but this is just a company that is struggling. They had that big Tencent deal that they announced, and then, of course, we heard of the market changing and all of the tariffs going on, and I'm not, an economist, so I'm not going to sit here and get into that, but there was a lot of doubt put on that deal, and then investors were threatening to sue. Ubisoft is also getting sued because of online servers and them admitting you basically just never own your game and you're basically renting a license. So they're just facing a lot of problems right now. And hey, their latest title, Assassin's Creed Shadows, hasn't gone over super positively for them, and I can't say that I personally feel all that bad. So is it surprising that a significantly better yet older Assassin's Creed game is already overtaking their latest biggest AAA title? Not particularly, because that goes to show the level of quality that is different now. How their title that just released is low effort, not really that fun, not enjoyable to a lot of people. And then their older game from just a few years ago has done significantly better because it felt a lot more unique and ultimately just higher quality. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.